name's Jane Kilcher, and I'm working with Emily Rydell on her dredge up in Nome. I love being on the dredge, and we're getting gold.
Jane Kilcher captivated audiences for years with her remarkable outdoor skills and survival instincts. Yet, there was so much about her life that viewers never saw. Behind the camera, tension and drama simmered within the large Kilcher household she married into. For years, Jane stayed silent, enduring countless uncomfortable moments. But now she's finally speaking out, revealing the 5 family members she found the hardest to get along with. Some revelations are shocking, while others feel deeply personal. But all of it goes beyond what you could imagine. Keep watching to uncover the full story. Family friction, Jane and the Kilchers. After marrying Lee Kilcher, Jane stepped away from commercial fishing to focus on building a home with him. But fitting into the sprawling Kilcher family was anything but easy. Behind the cameras, there were tensions the audience rarely saw. Even when caught on film, smiles often masked deeper unease. Not every family member welcomed Jane with open arms, and old traditions and unspoken rivalries sometimes made life complicated. Eve Kilcher quickly became the first person whose presence made things challenging for Jane. Their personalities clashed from the start. Eve was calm, diligent, and loved tending to gardens and animals, often portrayed on camera as the serene heart of the family. Jane, on the other hand, was outspoken and bold, never shying away from expressing her opinions. Their differences created subtle tension that eventually became noticeable. Eve often avoided eye contact and kept conversations brief, finding Jane's assertiveness disrespectful. This chilly distance frustrated Jane, making her feel isolated in moments that should have been collaborative. Otto Kilcher, the patriarchal figure of the homestead, also struggled to accept Jane. Accustomed to making decisions on his terms, Otto was not used to having his choices questioned. Jane, confident and independent, did not hesitate to voice her concerns, especially regarding repairs or how supplies were managed. Their disagreements often escalated, with Otto unwilling to accept criticism and Jane insisting on expressing her perspective. Their conflicting approaches to control and change created a persistent rift. Otto never fully saw her as part of the family. Jane Kilcher, usually the quiet and peace-seeking family member, was not immune to tension with Jane either. His complicated relationship with her husband extended indirectly to Jane, especially when she challenged long-standing family practices. Jane's loyalty to Lee sometimes put her at odds with Shane, and longtime viewers could detect the subtle strain in their interactions. Bonnie Kilcher, Otto's wife, added another layer of complexity. Known for her warmth and care, Bonnie fiercely protected the Kilcher legacy and avoided conflict whenever possible. Jane's forthright nature and willingness to confront dysfunction or stereotypes created friction between them. They rarely collaborated on projects without underlying discomfort, leaving Jane on edge whenever she had to interact with Bonnie. At the top of Jane's challenging relationships was Atz Kilcher, the senior family member. A staunch defender of tradition, Atz maintained strict expectations of how a true Kilcher should behave. Jane's independent approach and candid opinions never aligned with his views. He often dismissed her input and questioned her capabilities, creating a constant undercurrent of tension. This complicated dynamic inevitably influenced her experience on Emily's series, providing insight into the struggles she faced integrating into such a storied family. Even amid these challenges, Jane's determination to stand her ground and remain authentic defined her role within the Kilcher household, showing viewers that blending into a long-established family wasn't just about compromise. It was a test of resilience, patience, and personal conviction. Alaska Roots, Jane Kilcher's early life and family. Christina Jane Furman, who the world now knows as Jane Kilcher, was born on September 14, 1974, in Alaska. She grew up under the care of her parents, Bob and Sarah Furman, alongside her siblings, Bobby and Jessica. From childhood, her parents nurtured a love for the outdoors, teaching them to appreciate nature's beauty and resilience. Though Bob was originally from Texas, his passion for fishing became a defining part of Jane's upbringing, instilling skills that would later become central to her life and career. At the age of 12, Jane's family relocated to Homer, Alaska, where she attended junior and high school. It was in Homer that she first crossed paths with the Kilcher family, neighbors whose legacy in Alaskan life and reality television would later intertwine with hers. These early connections, grounded in a shared love of the land and self-sufficiency, would play a crucial role in shaping her future endeavors. Jane's connection with the wild extended beyond her upbringing. She trained as a nurse and gained hands-on experience working in remote Alaskan areas. Her career on television began when she joined Alaska, the Last Frontier, featuring alongside her husband, Atz Lee Kilcher. On screen, viewers witnessed her in her element, fishing, hunting, and enduring harsh winter conditions, showcasing her strength, skill, and intimate knowledge of Alaska's environment. Before her television debut, Jane had already built extensive experience as a commercial fisherwoman. Long, cold nights at sea honed her abilities, from locating burbot to skillfully trapping fish and gathering shellfish. These experiences not only solidified her survival skills, but also gave her the confidence to face the rugged Alaskan lifestyle. Family life remained central. Before appearing on television, Jane and Lee led a modest life, living off the land. Lee, having traveled extensively in his youth, returned to Alaska and committed to hunting and fishing for the family's sustenance. Jane's expert fishing skills made them a perfect team. Together, they cared for Jane's daughter, Piper, from her marriage to Dikran Kasuni and Lee's son, Etienne. Fans were captivated by Jane's dedication to family, her seamless adaptation to Alaska's challenges, and her genuine connection with the land. Her television presence reflected more than adventure. It highlighted her resilience, deep-rooted skills, and commitment to sustaining her family while embracing the Kilcher legacy. It was clear that Jane's story was one of passion, perseverance, and an unwavering love for the wild, setting the stage for her remarkable journey in reality television. Life on the Edge, Alaska's Kilcher Clan. The Last Frontier premiered in December 2011, quickly captivating viewers with an intimate glimpse into the vast Kilcher homestead in Alaska. Fans were drawn to the family's ability to survive in a harsh wilderness, surrounded by their ancestral tools, old cabins, and heirlooms that carried decades of history. One particular cabin had even been turned into a museum, showcasing the heritage of the Kilcher family. The show focused on Atz, Otto, and other family members, offering viewers a rare insight into life far removed from modern conveniences. The series thrived for multiple seasons, earning high ratings and widespread admiration for its authentic portrayal of survival and family traditions. Alaska may be sparsely populated, with just over 735,000 residents, but it has become a hotspot for reality television. The expansive landscapes and raw beauty make it the perfect backdrop for storytelling. The Kilcher homestead sits approximately 218 miles from Anchorage, providing the family with a secluded yet functional life. Homer, the nearest small city, offers essentials like a Safeway store, schools, a public library, local newspapers, and radio stations. Despite the isolation, the Kilchers maintain a balance between rugged self-sufficiency and access to modern conveniences. Jane quickly became a standout figure on the show. Her fishing expertise, resourcefulness, and adaptability in Alaska's extreme conditions contributed significantly to the family's survival and the series' success. Fans were captivated not only by her skills, but also by her ability to adapt to the demanding Alaskan environment. Across more than 100 episodes, the series detailed challenges that appeared life-threatening, although production crews and medical teams ensured the family's safety. Despite this, the tension and drama on screen kept viewers invested, creating a sense of authenticity and urgency. The Kilcher clan itself is as fascinating as the rugged wilderness they inhabit. Attila Atz Kilcher, born September 2, 1947, serves as the family patriarch. The eldest son of Ewell Kilcher and Ruth Weber, Atz grew up alongside siblings Otto, Wertilla, Faye, Kat Kin, Stella Vera, Mossy, and Sunrise, all deeply connected to the Alaskan land. Ewell, a scholar fluent in 12 languages and a contributor to Alaska's state charter, envisioned a home that would be a legacy for generations. Ruth, a pioneer journalist, balanced the household while nurturing her children's creativity and independence. Atz, a singer and songwriter, remains a central figure both on and off camera. He married Bonnie Dupree, a New Yorker who moved to Alaska and fell in love with Atz's musical talent and family legacy. Together, they raised 4 children, sharing a passion for music, skiing, and wilderness survival. Otto Kilcher, born in 1952, is known as the family's handyman. A skilled craftsman, he married Charlotte, a wildlife biologist who had been a vegetarian until Alaska's wilderness transformed her perspective. Together, they raised sons Tori and Auguste, integrating Otto's previous children into the family while cultivating strong bonds with Jane. The next generation continues to impress. Elvin, Otto's eldest son, is a jack of all trades, excelling in hunting, farming, and building, while his wife Eve, nicknamed Green Thumb, expertly cultivates gardens that sustain the family through the short Alaskan growing season. Shane Kilcher, Atz's son, overcame a severe back injury yet remains a vital part of the homestead alongside his wife Kelly, a dedicated nurse. Levi Kilcher, Otto's other son, pursues a career in marine hydrokinetics, combining his academic expertise with the family's practical lifestyle. Jewel Kilcher, globally renowned as a musician, actress, and author, adds a complex layer to the Kilcher family narrative. Raised amidst Alaskan wilderness, she toured with her father as a teen, eventually achieving worldwide fame. Her childhood was far from easy. Strict parenting and early hardships left lasting scars, but her resilience turned adversity into success. Jewel's complicated relationship with her mother, Lenedra Carroll, who allegedly mismanaged her finances, led to a permanent rift, influencing her occasional appearances on the series. Despite this, Jewel remains connected to the homestead through her son Case and her love of Alaska. Nikos Kilcher, a 41-year-old musician and activist, completes the family's notable cast. Married to Kate Kilcher in 2014, he combines his love for music, social causes, and family life, embodying the blend of tradition and modernity that defines the Kilchers. Each member of the clan carries their own story of survival, creativity, and conflict, making Alaska, the last frontier, a compelling window into a unique lifestyle. The show's portrayal of life in Alaska may dramatize danger, but it also highlights resilience, family bonds, and adaptability. Jane's struggles with certain family members, the personal sacrifices, and the delicate balance between independence and collaboration are all part of the story. Despite tensions and past disagreements, the Kilcher homestead continues to thrive, offering viewers a rare glimpse into what it truly means to live at the edge of civilization while honoring legacy, culture, and the land. Jane's role remains central, embodying resourcefulness, courage, and the spirit of Alaska itself. The love and struggles of Jane and Lee. Jane. Kilcher and Atz Lee Kilcher tied the knot in 2005, uniting not only through love, but also through a shared passion for Alaska's rugged wilderness and music. Their bond seemed natural, two adventurous spirits thriving in the outdoors, supporting each other through the harsh realities of remote life. Jane, a skilled fisherwoman and determined partner, complemented Lee's resilience and dedication to living off the land. Together, they forged a life that seemed unbreakable, sharing both their joys and hardships under the unforgiving Alaskan sky. Their family included two children, Piper, born June 4, 2003, and Etienne, born May 12, 2001. While their kids occasionally appeared on television, Jane and Lee were careful to shield them from the glare of fame. In their minds, privacy was essential. Amid the exposure and scrutiny, protecting the family's younger members became a priority. Though viewers often saw only the adventurous and charming side of the family, the reality behind the cameras included countless challenges that tested their unity, patience, and emotional endurance. Life in the Alaskan wilderness was not without danger. In 2015, Lee experienced a severe accident while hiking in Otter Cove. He fell, crushing several ribs and puncturing both lungs, in addition to breaking his arm, shoulder, ankle, and hip. The extent of his injuries was life-threatening, and Jane was by his side throughout his grueling recovery. Her support was unwavering, highlighting the strength and dedication she brought to their partnership. Fans were astonished when Jane later announced their divorce, having witnessed a couple who seemed inseparable despite years of hardship and shared adversity. The Kilchers were no strangers to risk, but some decisions intensified scrutiny, both from authorities and family members. In 2014, Jane and Lee participated in a black bear hunt using a helicopter, a practice strictly prohibited in Alaska. While fans were entertained by the thrill of the airborne hunt, the authorities saw a blatant violation of hunting regulations. The couple, along with their production company Wilma TV, a subsidiary of Discovery, faced serious legal repercussions. Though the charges were eventually dismissed, the company paid fines totaling $17,000. This incident sparked tension within the family and fueled criticism from certain Kilcher members who already harbored resentment toward Jane. The backlash extended beyond legal fines. Viewers and family members alike questioned their parenting and marital dynamics. Critics labeled Jane as cold and unfeeling, while Lee was accused of being an inadequate husband and father. Jane, however, had always been protective of her family, standing up for her children and partner whenever necessary. She responded to criticism with candor and determination, clarifying that much of the on-screen portrayal did not reflect reality. "I am in shock at all the hate towards someone so poetic, non-judgmental, and genuinely a person who speaks from the heart. Our show films us for 200 hours, which go into an average 40-minute episode. Our editors can in no way capture all that happens in our lives. I get called cold, and I do not love my husband. I love my husband so much, we are almost the same person. Lee fascinates me with kind acts at least weekly. He is not a whiner, as some people have accused him. Be warned, I have more whining coming, as I am not afraid to speak my mind and stand up for my family." Despite the controversy and legal missteps, Jane and Lee's bond seemed resilient. They supported one another, shared dreams, and enjoyed simple pleasures like fishing, hunting, and exploring the Alaskan wilderness. Their love was evident in the way they collaborated to raise their family and manage the demanding environment of their remote homestead. Yet, even the strongest relationships can face insurmountable pressures. Over the years, challenges mounted beyond the physical and legal. Public scrutiny, family tension, and the pressures of reality television created an environment where private matters were often magnified and misinterpreted. Jane, who had consistently defended her family's integrity, had to navigate these pressures while managing her own emotional well-being. The combination of external judgment and the high-stakes nature of their lifestyle took its toll. even on a partnership as steadfast as Jane and Lee's. In 2023, Jane revealed the end of their marriage via a heartfelt social media post. Here we go. Atz Lee is divorcing me, which is unfortunate, but I cannot control it. Lost my best friend, and it hurts, but I guess that is life. It won't stop me. While she refrained from explaining the reasons behind the separation or commenting on child custody, the announcement stunned fans who had believed in the longevity of their union. 17 years of shared experiences, triumphs, and trials had concluded quietly, leaving the public grappling with questions and speculation. The challenges Jane and Lee faced were multifaceted. In addition to accidents and legal entanglements, the couple navigated the scrutiny of reality television, which often highlighted their failures while underplaying their accomplishments. Critics and some Kilcher family members were quick to judge, questioning Jane's parenting style and Lee's abilities as a husband and father. This environment demanded resilience, emotional intelligence, and unwavering dedication to one another, qualities Jane and Lee displayed consistently, even when confronted with criticism and skepticism. One of the most notable incidents, the helicopter black bear hunt, encapsulated the couple's complex dynamic with public perception. While their actions breached the law, it also illustrated their adventurous nature and willingness to engage with the wilderness in unconventional ways. The fines imposed on Wilma TV and the couple underscored the seriousness of their actions, but did little to diminish fan interest. In fact, many viewers saw these moments as reflections of the risks inherent in living authentically in Alaska, a lifestyle far removed from urban norms and expectations. Jane's role in these scenarios was often central. She not only participated in adventurous pursuits, but also acted as a mediator within her family and the public eye. Her ability to articulate defense for her husband, their parenting, and their lifestyle showcased her intelligence, composure, and commitment. Despite being cast in a critical light by some, Jane's perspective added nuance to the often oversimplified portrayals common in reality television. Throughout their marriage, Jane and Lee's mutual respect and shared vision for family life remained evident. They cultivated an environment where children could experience Alaska's rugged beauty safely, and they encouraged each other to pursue passions in music, hunting, and wilderness survival. Jane's fishing expertise, honed over years of professional experience, complemented Lee's hunting and survival skills, allowing them to maintain a balance between adventure and responsibility. Their divorce, while painful, did not diminish the significance of their years together. Jane's candid acknowledgement of the separation reflects a level of maturity and self-awareness, signaling that even strong bonds can reach their natural conclusion without malice or public spectacle. The Kilcher family's public image and private struggles serve as a reminder that life in extreme environments, coupled with the pressures of fame, requires constant negotiation, resilience, and emotional fortitude. Despite the end of their romantic partnership, Jane remains an influential figure within the Kilcher family and on the show. Her contributions to the homestead, her expertise in fishing and survival, and her unwavering commitment to her children continue to resonate with viewers. The complexities of her marriage and divorce illustrate the intersection of personal choices, public perception, and the realities of life on one of the planet's most remote frontiers. Jane and Lee's story is a testament to the challenges of maintaining love and family in extreme conditions. Their shared history, from raising children to navigating legal battles, serves as a poignant example of how partnerships evolve, endure hardships, and sometimes reach a conclusion beyond control. For fans, the narrative offers both inspiration and insight into the human experience against the backdrop of Alaska's untamed wilderness. In reflecting on their journey, Jane's resilience, courage, and dedication to family shine through. While the divorce marks the end of a chapter, it also highlights her independence and capacity to move forward despite setbacks. The couple's legacy, their children, and the life they built together remain testaments to their shared strength, love for nature, and ability to face adversity with determination. Life after divorce. Even though her marriage with Atz Lee Kilcher has ended, Jane Kilcher has not stepped away from the cameras. She continues to play an active role in the Kilcher family series, remaining a prominent presence for fans who have followed her journey for years. Known for her resilience and vibrant personality, Jane has become an example of strength, independence, and adaptability. She wears many hats: reality television star, registered nurse, expert fisherwoman, skilled hunter, and dedicated homesteader. Each day, she navigates Alaska's remote and rugged terrain, balancing the responsibilities of motherhood with the adventurous pursuits viewers have come to love on television. Despite public criticism and scrutiny, Jane's loyalty to her family and her love for her children remain unquestionable. As a former wife, she once shared her life fully with Lee, facing both triumphs and trials together. Critics and viewers alike have sometimes questioned her decisions on screen, offering harsh commentary about her character, appearance, or parenting style. Jane, however, has shown remarkable resilience, responding with candid honesty. People say horrible comments on my weight, my looks, my character, my marriage, because we opened up our lives for television. I am so proud to be a Kilcher. If you see internet trolls, shut them down. It's always untrue and just plain hurtful. At 51, Jane is exploring new avenues while continuing to cherish the Alaskan lifestyle she loves. Music remains a central part of her life. She has honed her skills in piano, cello, and guitar, adding another layer to her creative pursuits. Her net worth is estimated to be around $2 million, largely earned from her ongoing appearances on the reality show. Even with her success in the public eye, Jane carefully maintains her family's privacy, ensuring that her children are protected from unnecessary exposure and scrutiny. Nature continues to play a vital role in Jane's life. She embraces traditional living methods, blending her knowledge of sustainable practices with a modern awareness of environmental conservation. Her lifestyle not only reflects her personal values, but also provides viewers with a nuanced perspective on the balance between contemporary life and the enduring wisdom of traditional practices. Social media has become a platform where Jane shares glimpses of her adventures and everyday life, keeping fans engaged and inspired. Through her posts, followers can see her navigating the wilderness, pursuing music, and enjoying her newfound independence. Life after divorce has allowed Jane to explore her passions more freely, while maintaining her commitment to family and community. Jane Kilcher's story is a testament to resilience and reinvention. Though she has faced public scrutiny, family challenges, and the emotional weight of ending a long-term marriage, she continues to embrace life fully. Her dedication to her children, love for the outdoors, and multifaceted talents make her a compelling figure, one who demonstrates that strength, independence, and joy can coexist even after life-altering changes. So, what's your take on Jane Kilcher and her incredible journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for sticking around and watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Before you leave, check out the other videos on your screen. You won't want to miss them.